Devotees. So we were discussing the four kinds of devotees who are eligible for, who are very pious. Sukritino Arjuna, Chaturvidha Pachante Vantanaha Sukritino Arjuna, Arthaha Artha Sthitinasu Jnani Bharata. So,
thank you. Have a nice day.
So Krishna is basically saying that amongst these people, always there is taratamya. Every time, Vedic philosophy itself means taratamya. There are no sweeping generalizations. Okay? Anything that comes across as a sweeping generalization cannot be knowledge. Because knowledge means to know the connection between something and the difference between something. Okay? So, and that is knowledge. That's like, if I have to understand, how the wheels are connected to the engine, I need to understand the function that the wheel does, the function that the engine does, and how they are connected to each other. So that is knowledge. So any sweeping generalization that all devotees of Krishna are the same, right? They are not. If they are all the same, Krishna would not categorize them. Krishna would not say that this class of devotees are more dear to me than these. No, that would not be there. So in Vedic philosophy, always there is taratamya, there is gradation, and based on the gunas, right? So this is the system. The modern society is very much for equality, and they complain Sanatana Dharma is very, regressive, it's inequality. So, but Sanatana Dharma is so beautiful, it explains our urgency for equality also. Right? It doesn't say, why do we desire equality so much? Why does communism exist in the first place? Because there is a desire for equality. Where does the desire for equality come? Sanatana Dharma answers. I am a spirit soul. On the spiritual platform, there is equality. But on the material platform, there is diversity. There is variety based on the gunas, right? So similarly here, Krishna is saying, Artho Arthar Jignasu Jnani cha Bharatarshapha. Even amongst devotees of Krishna, they have all come to Krishna, right? Great, amazing, nice. But Krishna is saying, though they have all come to me, wait a minute, Krishna says, right? Krishna says, teṣāṁ, amongst those, teṣāṁ jñānī nitya-yukta. Teṣāṁ jñānī nitya-yukta eka-bhaktir viśiṣyate. Priyo jñāninaha tyartham ahaṁ mama priyaḥ. Very nice shloka. Amongst those people, teṣāṁ jñānī nitya-yukta. So what is the nature of that jnani? Is nitya-yukta. That is very pleasing to Krishna. The others, the reason why they are not so priyo jñānino tyartham, very, very dear. Jñānino tyartham, very, very dear. Why? Why is it so? Because nitya-yukta, they are constantly connected to Krishna. While about the others, because there is still some rajas there, that connection to Krishna is a little unsteady. So you cannot say this is very good, this is nice. You cannot say that. Absolutely. So jñāninaha tyartham nitya-yukto eka-bhaktir viśiṣyate. And this jnana's adjective is that it is not an impersonal jnani. This jnani is a jnana mishra bhakta, which means eka-bhaktir viśiṣyate. So sometimes people say, right, of all the devotees, jnanis is the best jnani. No, sometimes people make this conclusion, right? Why are you saying devotee of Krishna, devotee of Krishna? Krishna himself says amongst all the devotees, the best devotee is the jnani, right? So just introspect who you are. That is the best devotion to Krishna. So some people say like that. But Krishna is telling here, ahaṁ sacha mama priyaḥ. So Krishna is again distinguishing. Krishna is not merely saying atmanusandhanam. Atmanusandhana means merely meditating on the nature of Atma itself is bhakti. That will not be having justice to the definition of bhakti. Bhakti itself means bhaja sevayam, right? So if I change the definition of bhakti to mean jnana, then there cannot be bhakti. So there is another swa-atma. There is a definition that the jñānis usually give for bhakti. What is that? Bhaktiritya abhidiyate. Swaswarupa anusandhanam bhaktiritya abhidiyate. Swa-anurupa sandhanam. Whatever swarupa anusandhanam bhaktiritya abhidiyate. They say simply meditate on your nature as the Atma, free from, vikalpa, free from vikaram, free from anything, differences, any division of time, space. Bhakti abhidiyate. This is bhakti. So there is in my humble opinion, a very reductionistic argument. So eka-bhaktir viśiṣyate. But Krishna is very clear here that this jnani who's eka-bhaktir viśiṣyate. Viśishtam means qualified by bhakti, right? So eka-bhaktir viśiṣyate. So Krishna likes those devotees, the karma mishra devotees, and the jinyasu mishra devotees. But the jnana mishra devotees he likes very much because this is the beginning of spiritual platform. Because on the spiritual platform there can be continuity. So if you want to understand what is spiritual life in one word, okay, what is spiritual life? Very simply, I want to understand just by using one word is continuity. Anything that can be consistently continuous without any break by time or space. If there can be a consciousness that can be achieved, right, then that is spiritual. That has to be spiritual. It's a very neutral definition I'm giving. If I'm able to do any activity consistently beyond space, beyond time, okay, there is no vikara being caused. There is no interruption to that activity. Okay, that activity must be that consciousness. I wouldn't say activity. That consciousness must be spiritual consciousness. Right. Period. Period. Right. No one can argue anything about it. Now, because we gave this very neutral definition, now this consistent establishment in one's, in the truth starts on this platform, right? Connection to Krishna consistently can happen only on a spiritual platform. It cannot happen on a mental platform or a physical platform or an emotional platform or even an intellectual adjustment. It cannot happen. So the reason Krishna is telling here is nitya-yukta. Nitya-yukta means this person has transcended all material affiliations, material designations, and come to the point of spiritual platform. Yes. Priyo hi jñānino tyartham. Because of that fact, he is very, very dear to me. Very dear to me. So this is a tattva jñāni, right? Bhagavad tattva vijnana mukta sangasya chayate. So a person who has got Bhagavad tattva vijnana, he is very, very dear to me. He is a real pure devotee of the Lord. So others are also devotees, but they do not possess Bhagavad tattva vijnana. They do not possess knowledge of me, because if they did, they would not think of anything else but me. Why? Because they see me in everything and see everything in me. So this is the specific prerequisite of the jnani. So when one is fully purified, Prabhupada writes, he realizes the constitutional position is to be the eternal servant of God. This is the constitutional position. So without effort, he realizes there is no effort. Nitya-yukta means effortless connection to Krishna. Effort is there required in sadhana rupa, when we are doing sadhana. But in sadhya avastha, where we are already achieved the Lord, there is no effort. Right? One is naturally connected to the Lord, just like an iron is naturally connected to the magnet. It is already automatically attracted. That's what Prahlad Maharaj was telling Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu was asking, why are you so obsessed about the Lord? What may I do? I'm helplessly attracted to my dear Lord as a iron is being attracted by the magnet. So this pure knowledge, who's situated in this pure knowledge, is very, very dear to the Lord. So one thing which is very swarasyam, very entertaining, I could say, is that Usually atheists, when they decry the philosophy of theism, they have to attack. Usually they can attack only the artha and artharthi. It is very, very difficult to attack jignasu or jnānī. So usually what they do intelligently is that they make the artha and artharthi to be religious and jignasu and jnānī to be spiritual. Get what I'm saying? Right? They say whoever is artha and artharthi, they are religious, and who is jignasu or jnānī as religious, or as spiritual. So they say, I'm spiritual but not religious. But actually, if you are spiritual, which is a jignasu and a jnānī, we have to become connected to Krishna. Okay? A jnānī is eka-bhaktir viśiṣyate. The jnānī is not merely a spiritual with no religiosity. It is eka-bhaktir viśiṣyate. He is constantly devoted to me. So it is a very intelligent scheme. It is an intelligent plan to make it appear. Right? This is like atheism from the backside. Right? Atheism from the front side, there is no God. Atheism from the backside is God is for lower people. After you come to a certain point, then it's not needed. Same thing with deity worship. Temple worship is not needed. Temple worship is only needed. Ayodhya, Ramji doesn't have to come. These are meant for lower people. Right? Higher section is to see God only in people. If God is there in the people, why is not there in the deities? He's there also. Right? He's completely present in all of the three entities. He's present within one's own self. He's present outside also. He's present in the deity form also. And he's present in the spiritual world also. So, Krishna consciousness means to not be selective about the existence of the Lord only in certain facets. Okay? So, everyone is a devotee. So, we are being accommodative here. Okay? Artha is also a devotee. Artharthi is also a devotee. Jignasu is also a devotee. Jnani is also a devotee. Yes. But who is most connected to the Lord? I gave the example many times. Right? You can text a girl. You can talk to a girl. You can, date a girl. Or you can marry a girl and go to a honeymoon. Who's getting his partner? Who's going to stay not? Similarly, all these people are Allah. Is still, I would say, talking only. Who's going to the home? Maybe we will discuss in the next couple of shlokas. You will know. So I'll stop here. It's already 9:32. Any questions or comments are welcome.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.